whatever you would think is a good video, let us know. Because we're at that point now where we are investing in it and we want it to be right. That's a very rusty roll bar, isn't it? But yeah, now we just play around in the workshop and travel the world doing racy stuff, so life's good, innit? It's not bad at all. Okay, on today's video we have a GTI Club Sport, a Golf GTD, a Cupra and an Audi S3. This is super back to our roots, things we're really well known for, and we're also going to discuss the future of the business and the channel. Le Bosch, maybe not, yeah? Will that do? All right.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
How's life?
Good.
Good.
Just finishing off a DSG service on a Cupra. So we need to run it up to temp and check the level at the correct temp. But apart from that, DSG service is near enough done. We're just going to do a front diff service. This thing.
Is this the diff fluid that you were showing me?
Yeah, it's called. So basically on the back of a S3 and Golf R, it's a Haldex on the back. But on these Cupras and Club Sports and stuff like that, they have them on the front. So this is a Haldex for the front diff. So it's a lock-in front diff, which is controlled by that pump there. So that's like the Haldex pump, which you normally find on the back, is actually on the front on one of these. So yeah, it's quite a good little piece of kit. These diffs are mint, basically. It's like the go-to, well, these are like the go-to track car. If you've got a front diff like that. This one actually went to the Nürburgring about 2 months ago, I think. I did an alignment on it, went to the Nürburgring, and now he's back for some maintenance items, which is good, isn't it? It's good. Repeat customers.
Well, this is what we like on the cars we look after here, right?
Yeah.
Like people go out, actually drive them,
Yep.
and then look after them in between times.
Yeah, fix them, look after them. I've noticed a few things wrong with this, but nothing completely pressing. So it can all be somewhat rebooked if needed.
So what sort of things are we looking at?
So front shock absorbers have got slightly sweaty now, but I don't know if the customer was, I can't remember if this is the same customer who said he wanted coilovers. So I can't remember actually, because there's so many of these, I lose track on who wants to do what, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this one might be having coilovers in the future.
How many Cupras do you think we look after at the minute?
20, maybe more. Maybe more.
Yeah.
It feels like 20, it could be 30, could be 40, I'm unsure. The Cupra group really like me on the interwebs, on Facebook. So
Shout out, thank you.
Thank you.
We like them too.
Yeah, we like them too. Although I'm banned from the group, so I don't know where. Yeah, the love is strange, but no, that sounds like a nightmare. Especially with the MQB Track Cars group is probably one of the best admin groups on Facebook, and even that seems like complete headache.
That's a chap I had a little chat with on Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice dude. I like him a lot.
Very, very sound. Right, so Haldex pump coming off whilst recovery of Porsche's occurring. It's nice, that, isn't it? I still want to buy it, so if Connor's watching, please sell it me for cheap with a broken gearbox fault instead of...
The thing is, I heard it's going to be uneconomical.
Uneconomical to repair, that's a great phrase. Imagine if it is uneconomical to repair.
So you may as well sell it, Zach.
Thank you. That's a good mindset to have. Right, let's clean all these up. These are all full of engine oil from a previous oil leak, so we'll probably get all this all cleaned up nicely. The VAQ front diffs, if this was a rear diff on an S3 or a Golf R, this would be full of shit, which we've seen before, where it's full of like gunk, but the fronts don't really suffer from it. They're never normally bad.
I wonder why that is.
I don't think they engage as much as like the rear ones do. So I think they're just not as worked as hard, so they don't get as worn. It's all very oily from previous oil leak. So let's hope that it actually all works. Should have probably tested before we did the job. These go like that. It goes up there. See how there's a bit of oil in the plugs and stuff, but I don't want to blast brake cleaner in there because that could be bad for circuit boards. Quite a crappy little control module, the Haldex control, and it's the They like to have water ingress and stuff. And then once it's activated, it takes a little bit more once all the pump's filled. So it took probably about another 60 mil more of oil. But the cleanup job's quite big on these because no matter how much you do to stop it from going everywhere, you always end up with quite a bit in the subframe. So I'm just gonna clean it all out, make it all happy. Then you don't want a phone call saying it's on your customer's driveway. Well, this car's probably ruined his driveway from the last oil leak. Yeah, this looks good. I'll just paint mark and torque seal everything. And then away we go. This one can leave. Invoice it actually and get paid. That's what we're here for, isn't it, I think?
Ready for another trip to the Nürburgring?
Yeah, I think the tourist days are closed now for the year. I don't think you can go anymore. Do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they shut it over winter, don't they?
The weather's awful there, isn't it? Like, famously.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. It's got its own climate. It's really strange. When you work over there, you have your driver will like go on the radio, say it's pissing it down at Adenau Bridge, and you like look outside and go, it's well sunny here, and then literally 2 minutes later it just goes, boom, bounces it down, and everyone's crashing and dying.
When are you next away for racing?
I am.
What have you got on the books?
Abu Dhabi in the 7th of November, then Bahrain in December, like 15th of December, and then Jeddah, I've never been to Saudi, in January. So them three are booked in. European stuff's all over. British and European stuff's all over, so we are doing Middle East again, which is good. One day hopefully I'll bring you. That'll be good, won't it? I'm gonna get you on the Ferrari gig over there. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Just so much old oil from everywhere. Let me just double check them two are tight. Yep. All right, done. Also, do you know what I'm looking for? Recommendations on rags, because the ones from GSF love GSF, love everyone there. Your rags are awful. I remember ringing up and asking do you sell premium rags? And they laughed at me and took the piss out of me for like a week. But the reason why I asked for premium rags is because what am I meant to mop up with a pair of jeans? What's that, like work trousers, safety trousers? Useless. So you end up throwing half of your £20 bag of rags in the bin.
Lessons from Kolatech.
Yeah.
Is this buyer's advice?
It's missing a lot of under tray bolts, this. And that's not even screwing into anything.
You know, they're all missing under tray bolts. I mean, this is a design as old as time, right?
Yep. Yep.
And I guess
it's missing speed clips on the back. It's missing every single one on that side.
To a degree, they've got to be quick release, I suppose, right? In case it gets caught on something, like you'd rather the under tray just whipped off rather than
then destroy everything.
Taking the bumper and stuff with it or whatever. But
I've got a speed clip here, so let's sneak this on just because we're here, and a better screw. Not good though. I'm going to probably mention that you're missing nearly all your under tray screws, pretty much.
how much is an under tray screw kit? You can buy them, can't you?
Yeah, you can buy them. You can buy the non-genuine ones, which are pretty cheap. Genuine would be more expensive, probably like 10 quid to get all the clips and screws.
It doesn't feel bad to
No.
like have it all done though. 'Cause the amount of time we spend undoing them carefully and going, oh, this is awful.
Oh, that BMW the other day, you were fighting that. That took you a long time. It took you a long time to do the under tray on that. That was ruined though, wasn't it? It was absolutely ruined.
And do you want to give us a quick overview of the car and what we're up to today?
So this is a GTI Club Sport. We're doing an oil change and a ABS diag. The ABS diag is pointing towards a wheel bearing, but due to the car being old and the sensor being really difficult to get out, I've not damaged the sensor, but with all the twisting force and pulling force, it's always good practice to change that just in case we have potentially damaged it internally. I always like to just change. If you're doing the sensor on its own, do the sensor. If it requires a wheel bearing, do both, just because it's just good practice. But yeah, we're going to strip all this down and just put a new wheel bearing and sensor on it.
while we're here,
Yep.
we had some questions for you at
Yeah,
home.
for you at
loved
home.
it.
So,
you, not
as
you,
much as
not
I
you.
love having
You.
as much as I love having Steve around, we've got to think we'd like it if people enjoyed the videos. So, what sort of content do people want to see? We've got basics. So 80% of our day-to-day life, you would say, is stuff like this, isn't it? So we've got fast MQB, most of it's service work, most of it's upgrade as well, but to us it's sort of normal. But to you guys at home, it might be the most interesting thing on planet Earth. So if you would find something like this ABS diagnosis, how we diagnose it, how we service the car, if you want to just see videos like that, let us know, because we could do videos constantly. If you wanted videos like that, we could just video all day. We have many vehicles knocking around. We have company track car, which is, don't know, I do that in my spare time. So if that's something people, again, are interested in, then, I don't know, we can start filming that. There's no harm in that. We have company van, company camper van. We have your Passat, which, you know, there's all these things where we could start filming whatever. We've got a lot of things knocking around outside of our day-to-day work. I don't know.
I think from our point of view, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can film whatever you want to see. So, like, let us know. Leave comments and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just, if you've seen something that we've done that you really like, let us know. If you've gone, I'm not that interested in that, let us know. That's all fine, because we're at that point now where we can start deciding.
Yeah, and it's
what we're going to do.
We're investing money and time into the YouTube. So we'd rather invest it wisely if you guys are enjoying certain things. Like I said, we really want to enjoy what we're putting out, so it has to be stuff we enjoy, but we're also using it as a business tool for you guys at home to potentially book in here. We do a lot of this sort of stuff, but we do have race car content if you want. We don't film it currently. We have your Passat, we have loads of random shit lying around. So yeah, whatever you would think is a good video, let us know. Because we're at that point now where we are investing in it and we want it to be right.
Yeah, and you're going to carry on with the MQB, the servicing, the upgrades, the alignments and everything else. So that's still the bread and butter.
The bread and butter of the business, yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Which it makes it easy for us to film. Obviously, we want to enjoy what we're putting out as well. So it's got to be cool. So we're not just going to put up any random shit. And we don't really want our channel to be, here is how to fit a set of rear brakes to a GTI. First, you remove this. We're not a how-to guide. If we're doing this ABS, if we end up filming this ABS fault, I'm not going to show you, undo this bolt, step one, undo this bolt, I'm not going to do that. It's just, you're along on the journey sort of thing. So I think we have an idea of what we want it to look like, but if no one's watching, then there's no point, because it's just an expensive hobby, isn't it?
So the other thing we're saying is if you've got an interesting vehicle, like it doesn't necessarily need to be like a fast thing, just something that's interesting and not
cool
that everybody else has got, that you want to do some work on, that you want to do some upgrades on, that you want some input from Zach on, and you want me to film, we can talk about doing a deal if it's going to suit the channel and suit the business, right?
If you don't follow follow Instagram. I post like loads of things that I'm up to during the day, and if you see something on my Instagram that I should be filming, let me know. If you have a car which you want us to film, if it's cool, weird, oddball, needs loads of work, we can organise that car to be filmed as well. So yeah, and
we'll do you a deal.
Yeah, we'll do you a deal. Might not be the best deal, but it'll be some sort. Any deal's better than no deal. But yeah, we kind of know what we want to do, but we just want some input from the viewers. We're nearly at the point of having a decent subscriber level, getting decent amount of views on the last video, which was mint. But I don't know, I think we're at the point where we need to figure out where it's going and how to get it to where we want it to be. Got a bit of a cam belt tensioner squeal. Diagnosed that last time, took the auxiliary belt off, ran it without the auxiliary belt on it, still made that little squeak, 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 squeak. So it's got a Gates cam belt kit on it, I didn't fit it. But if you know Volkswagens of this era, they recommend you don't use Gates cam belts because there used to be a bulletin about it. Look how clean, look at the beadings for the beadophiles out there. You've never been out in a stage 1 GTD, have you? These are.
I mean, we've got to remember though, mine's stage 2. So,
Yeah, these are unreal for what they are.
I love a diesel.
Unreal.
I love a diesel.
Underrated. This would push a stock GTI up the road, which is cool. Oh. Cool. Lovely car. Old. What year are we on? 2016.
It doesn't look like a 10-year-old car, does it?
20-year-old, 10-year-old.
10-year-old?
2016.
Yeah.
10-year-old,
Yeah.
not 20.
I said 10.
I thought you said 20.
I said 10.
Oh, it's on original battery. This could be bad news. They shouldn't last this long, really. They normally last 5 to 7 years. So for it to be 10-year-old, odds on it fails. Bet you a corned beef butty on it, Steve.
What are we checking for here?
I'm going to check. I'm going to do a battery test. AGM. DIN 380.
So what's this actually test for?
Just load test the battery to make sure all the cells are happy. It tests charge and health. Oh my God. It's a good battery still. After, surely that can't be original. Yeah, it is. It's got the date stamp of 2016 on it. Wow, that'll do, won't it?
There you go.
Wow. I'll send that to the customer. He'll be buzzing. They're expensive. Start-stop batteries are really expensive. Like 180 quid for a battery for one of these. Plus fitting and colding. Fitting's easy, colding's easy, but it's still an extra expense, isn't it? If you want to fit a genuine battery, I think they're like 300 quid. So you don't fit genuine. You fit a brand, for example, this battery's made by Vatra. Some of them are made by Moll, some of them are made by Banner, some of them are made by Yuasa. So you just find a brand which is properly OEM, like properly OEM, which Volkswagen use.
I've got Yuasa in mine, I think.
Yeah, it's as good as you get, really. I think you get a 3-year warranty on them as well. You can buy Yuasa now from TPS, which is genuine. Do you know, from the genuine parts place?
Uh-huh.
So you can buy a battery with 3-year warranty from TPS now. And it's Yuasa because they give an alternative now. Probably because genuine stuff's so ridiculous.
Notice a lot of our customers are on Pilot Sports.
Proper tyres. Because we don't look after that many like sheds, they're all on Goodyears, Contis, Michelin, proper stuff. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this has, yeah, it does. It has Audi S3 front brakes or GTI front brakes. Yo. Oh. Sadness. No oil leaks. Nothing alarming. So, have a look. Paint mark lines up, paint mark lines up, paint mark lines up, paint mark lines up. Everything lines up. Nothing's budged at all. So we can safely say everything we did last year is going to be pucker. All ball joints look good. The only thing that's really old on the front end now is drop links. That's about it, isn't it? So everything else looks absolutely lovely. I use high quality parts, Powerflex, Delphi, S3. Good condition subframe that.
What's the difference between a standard stock subframe on this and the S3 one you put on?
Aluminium. So this customer's car, as you've seen with the rear end, suffers a lot with surface corrosion. This car's full of it. So the previous garage he went to quoted him a genuine original factory steel one because his bush was knackered. So his bush here was knackered along with the subframe being extremely corroded. So the garage he went to said, we can press in a new bush, but we would recommend getting a new subframe because it's so corroded. The subframe from Volkswagen doesn't come with a bush. So they quoted a subframe and a bush, whereas I went, hang on, these are like 150 quid on eBay for the S3 subframe. For a fast road car, it's a good idea. These crack on track because they're aluminium. But for a road car, when do you see an S3 with a cracked subframe? Never. So we went for the S3 subframe upgrade. And it's a lovely looking thing. Like the underside, this was all orange rusty, like the arms. Whereas now there's zero rust. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? So that's great. So that was why we did that upgrade. But it's quite an annoying upgrade. You need new arm bolts. These snapped into the old subframe because they were rotten, so I had to get anti-roll bar bolts. I'd changed every single bolt. I put brand new, genuine bolts in just because, whilst you're there, a bit of scope creep. But yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I've never fitted them camber bushes on the front before until I did them on this car. So if you look here, Powerflex do a bush where they've got a collar on it, and you have a special tool, and you can push. It pushes the bush in and out. So the hole's eccentric, it's off centre. So you can balance the camber, because when you put one of these, we put our dead set kit on, which fixes the subframe position, which means that your camber will be a bit bigger on one side than the other. So you can balance the camber nicely with them. It's a really cool mod, never done it before. But then recently, I've seen a few customers' cars with them in. So clearly it's a thing that certain companies do. Well, now us as well, we did it. But yeah, I really like that mod. You get up to 1/2 degree extra camber per side with them. So I think that's quite a cool little mod. So you see how there it's got like a coil over collar, and there's a special spanner. The special spanner in the boot for this car for them. But that's a nice mod. But yeah, it seems all good. I don't know what would be creaking. There's nothing obvious. He complained that his clutch feels like it's starting to go. So we might quote a clutch whilst he's here. Whilst the car's here, we can get a clutch quoted for him and get it rebooked maybe over winter.
Given the state of his discs, chance that a bearing could cause a front end noise?
Could be. Old disc. I think I need to ring him and speak about what the noise is. I don't know if he said it was a clunk or if it was a rotational, that would be the discs.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be constantly grinding. I need to read through our messages again and go from there. I fitted them as well, RS3 front ducts.
Well, we've had this conversation before, haven't we, about the difference between a clunk and a knock and a bang and a tick and a grind.
It's difficult. The customer dropped off before I got here today. Therefore, I didn't get a chance to go on a customer demo. That's a very rusty roll bar, isn't it? Aftermarket components, the powder coating is just not like a factory car, is it? What did we do on the back? What arms did we put on? Delphi, very posh. They're lovely. Remember how I talked about last time is when you do an alignment on an MQB car and the steel bolt gets seized into the steel collar, aluminium collar of the bush.
Yeah.
Well, this happened and the last alignment shop couldn't get they couldn't undo the bolt and get it turning. So I fitted, again, brand new arms, brand new eccentric bolts, so that can now turn, and also fresh bolts here. I didn't do fresh bolts there, I don't know why. Don't judge me. I think these snapped in, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, it's getting there, innit? These bushes are getting a bit tired now though, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm getting movement.
It's not bad movement, it's not knackered, and it is rubber, so they do move. They are compliant. They're not pulled through, they just look a bit crap, don't they? See how like all the steel, it's still glued to the steel. So technically, the bush is okay, but it just looks a bit old, doesn't it? These upper ones have been changed by the look of it before. But look at camber bolt up there. If you had to do rear camber on this car, look at the eccentric bolt up there. You're never doing camber on the back there, are you? That is, not in a million years you'd do camber on it. It's not bad though, like, it looks bad, but it's really, really not bad at all. Cool. Extremely stock. Extremely stock. I really like them really stock, but then I really like them really modified.
You want them modified, but modified to a plan of the project?
Yeah. And I like to modify myself so I know how they built. This is just nice. This is like Zach in 2017 opening the bonnet of a warranty job at Audi and going, thermostat and water pump.
Have you ever told people where you've come from?
No.
Now seems like a good time.
Right. Well, Did my apprenticeship at Ford. Please never bring me Fords. That's not an invitation to bring a Ford. Did a couple of years there, then I went working for a Ferrari specialist for a while, and then I ended up at Audi. One of my friends went to Audi and said it was amazing. So I was like, sweet, let's do it. Let's get some more money at the time. That's what it was about. Ended up spending 5 years at Audi, 5 to 6 years, I think it was. Got to quite a decent level, diagnostic tech, RS specialist, chassis specialist, some other bits and bobs. I wanted to do a master tech. I wanted to get higher and higher and higher. It just never happened. So I got a phone call from a local Volkswagen dealer who said, we're opening up a brand new site. Do you want to come and open it? I was like, yeah, all right. And that was my final straw at having a normal job. And that's why we're here today, because it was the same old bullshit you get at dealerships. Amazing, but not at the same time.
I think a lot of people appreciate like good people, difficult business practices a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's like cracking the whip and just super businessy. And now I'm a business owner, I sort of understand it, but I would never treat you the same way them sort of people treat mechanics or technicians. But yeah, now we just play around in the workshop and travel the world doing racy stuff. So life's good, innit? It's not bad at all.
That's why whenever you open an engine bay like this, your time at Audi, this just feels like home.
This feels like home. Yeah, this is good. This is a good job. This is good for us, this sort of work. It's our bread and butter, you would like to call it.
I've said bread and butter a lot recently, haven't I?
Maybe you've got a craving for bread and butter pudding.
I'm down on carbs in the training box.
You want some bread and butter pudding? That's what you're gonna fuel your Team GB escapades on.
No, we don't talk about that, I hear.
No, okay. Let's save it for Steve's channel when you can put your channel under here. When
If they find out I mince around in Lycra on the weekends, you'll get shut down.
It's all right. I used to mince around in Lycra on a weekend as well. So maybe we're just gonna get. Maybe that's why we're never gonna get any traction. But yeah, this is a thermostat and water pump.
Thermostat and water pump. And this is a well-known job.
Oh yeah. If you own EA 888.3, Cupra, S3, Golf R, GTI, Tiguan, A5, Q5, blah 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 blah. Car's probably had one of these, or if it hasn't had one of these, it's probably going to have one very soon. You probably get a couple year out of them. If you're very lucky, some of them hang on for dear life for maybe 5 years, but you're very lucky if you get longer than that on them. They're absolutely
Talk me through
awful.
very quickly sort of what your plan of attack here is then. So what do we do? What do we take out first?
So the internet on YouTube tells you need to take off the inlet manifold. If you look at the repair procedure by Audi and Volkswagen, this doesn't get touched. You basically just airbox out, coolant pipes off, fan shroud out. You do it from underneath, which is what I do it. Boost pipes off, do it from underneath. And that's how I've always done it, because that's the way the book told you to do it. And when you work on warranty vehicles, you wouldn't get any new intake manifold gaskets or bolts. So you just I do it the way you do it at the dealer, which is the only way in my opinion. Whenever we do them, we've done this, and all the people who know how to do them quickly do them that way as well. Taking off the inlet manifold, if you wanted to do the job properly, means that you need new gaskets for this, you need new injector seals, you need all kinds of crazy shit, which is just not needed. So yeah, that's how we do it. I'm gonna probably do it over, in between jobs. I'm gonna go and look at that Porsche in a bit, I think.
If you're going to have a look at the Porsche now, you're dying to look at the Porsche, aren't you?
I am. Shall we plug it in?
You're going to have a look at the Porsche.
And just double check if there's any fault.
The sun's just come out as well, so we may as well do it whilst the sun's come out. We've been absolutely piddling it down all morning.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the Porsche then for a minute. Get the old Autel out and let's see where the OBD port is, because I can't remember where it is on that.
We said we weren't going to talk about the Porsche in this video. This might not make the cut. It might.
It might be good.